Hi there. Listen to the music. A lot of times when I would bring the children into the classroom, they would have just come from recess. So they were still a little hyper. So I would play the classical music and then they would calm down. They would calm down. We'd talk about the instruments that you hear, how the sound makes you feel. We would describe everything about the music. I would first tell them how it made me feel. Then later on, they would start talking to me. So you can introduce your children to different types of music. All right, I'll cut it off now. I'm going to read a story, and it's called Winnie the Pooh and Tigger Too. And what you want to do is tell the children, I want you to listen closely because I'm going to ask you some questions after the story. Let's listen. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger Too. Winnie the Pooh is the bear and Tigger is the tiger. This is Winnie the Pooh, a teddy bear who belongs to a boy named Christopher Robin. Pooh has many friends in the 100 Acre Wood. One of them is a bouncy character with stripes. Hi, I'm Tigger, Tigger. I know, said Pooh. You've bounced on me before. See, look at that. He just knocks him down, bouncing on him. And there he goes, finding someone else. Tigger likes to bounce on people. One day he saw Piglet sweeping some leaves into a pile. He gave Piglet a good bounce. All the leaves went flying. All the leaves flew everywhere. Shucks. That's only a little bounce, said Tigger. I'm saving the best bounce for Rabbit. And Tigger bounced on over to Rabbit's house. Rabbit was happily working in his vegetable garden when Tigger came. Hello, Long Ears. No, Tigger, no. Don't bounce, said Rabbit. But Rabbit couldn't say it fast enough. Tigger bounced. Carrots flew everywhere, in all directions. And look at him, he's going like, oh! Look at that, he's down on the ground. He doesn't look very happy, does he? Tigger, just look at my beautiful garden, wailed Rabbit. Yuck, messy, isn't it? Said Tigger. Messy isn't the word. It's ruined. Oh, why don't you ever stop bouncing? Because bouncing is what Tiggers do best. And let's look at his garden. He has pumpkin, he has cabbage, and there's his carrots. Look at Tigger's face. He's been eating up a pumpkin. Talking about yuck. Rabbit was so upset about his garden that he called a meeting at his house, which Winnie the Pooh and Piglet attended. Attention, everybody! Something has to be done about Tigger's bouncing. Now I have a splendid idea. We'll take Tigger to explore the woods and lose him. And when we find him, he'll be more than grateful. And oh, how he'll thank us. And then we'll tell him, stop bouncing. So the next morning, the friends went out into the woods. Tigger bounced along in front. When they saw Tigger wasn't looking, Rabbit and Pooh and Piglet hid inside a log. Tigger suddenly realized he was alone. Now where do you suppose Long Ears went to? Hello! Where are you fellas? And they must have gotten lost. And Tigger bounced off looking for his friends. When Tigger had gone, the three friends came out of the hollow log. Rabbit snickering. You see? My splendid idea is working. Now we'll just go and save Tigger. But as they walked on, they kept coming back to the same sand pit. Pooh, who is a bear with very little brain, said, I think that sand pit is following us. Maybe we are lost, said Rabbit. Nonsense, said Pooh. I know my way home. And Rabbit left to prove he could find his way home. After Rabbit had gone for a while, Pooh felt a rumbling in his tummy. My tummy is calling for those honey pots. Come on, Piglet. My tummy knows the way home. Just then, who should appear but Tiglet? He bounced on Pooh and Piglet. I thought you fellas were lost. Where's Long Ears? It turned out that the only one who was really lost was Rabbit. All alone in the dense woods, he jumped at every sound. Every sound he heard, he was going, hoo, hoo. Rabbit grew more and more afraid. There were so many strange shapes and sounds. Suddenly he heard a familiar, hello, hello. This time Rabbit was happy to be bounced on by Tigger. He pretended that he hadn't been afraid. Oh, Tigger, I'm so glad to see you. We thought you were lost. Shucks, Tiggers never get lost. And they all went back home together. Wasn't that a good story? That was chapter 1 of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. Now what happens is you can ask them, what did you like best about the story? And go let every child have a turn telling you what they like best about the story. If you have older children, you can ask them, what began at the beginning of the story? What do you remember? Or what happened in the middle of it? Then ask what happened at the end of the story. And listen to all of them tell you what they think was first, second, and third. The beginning, the middle, and the end. Very good. If you like this story, share it. Give me a like. Thank you for listening.